Hello, welcome back to the Brown Talk Show. We have our cast from Othello. We have Desdemona, Amelia, and Othello. But due to certain reasons, Amelia can't be with us. But we welcome do have back to our talk show, the Brown Show. We have our dear guest Amelia. How are you feeling today?
Okay.
I know you're going through it, dealing with the trial of your husband. Just take your time, okay? If there's any question that offends you, let me know, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so with our first question, would you really consider Desdemona as a good friend to you or no?
I do consider her a good friend of mine just because I feel like I wasn't a good friend to her. I really don't. I should have handled the situation a long time ago with her and Othello, but I didn't.
Okay, so take your time. We have a question from our guest.
First saw Desdemona dead. Who did you think killed her?
Othello right away, just because he in his eyes just looked like he didn't want me to be there, and the whole time he was just shaking.
Just relax. It's okay.
Sorry.
So I have just about 2 more questions for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so when you first heard the rumors of the alleged affairs, did you start to believe it?
I did believe it at first, but when I put all the pieces together, it just came out to me that everything was just happening with Iago.
Okay. So then 1 more question for you, okay?
Okay.
Just take your time. When you first got the handkerchief, why didn't you return it?
Because Iago's my husband, and I just want to be faithful to him. I wasn't thinking.
You weren't thinking?
No.
It's okay. Take your time. Take your time. So at all, you didn't think to return the handkerchief to Othello?
No.
Okay. It's okay. Just take your time. I know you have to get ready to go, and I know you got a lot of things that you have to do. So I'd like to thank you for being on our show, The Brown Show.
Okay.
Hello, Desmond.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Good, and how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, and you?
So why do you think you're on this show today?
I feel like I'm on this show due to the events that me and my husband, Othello, have been going through, and the things that Iago has been doing to us.
Yeah, sounds about right. So now, guess, let's welcome my cast member, Othello.
Good morning, Mayor.
So, Desmond, I have a few questions for you. If anything ever gets too personal, just let me know and I'll ask a new question, okay?
I surely will.
Okay, so, let me take these off. So, Desmond, why do you feel as if it was necessary to stay loyal to Othello even after he called you out of your name?
Me and Othello took sacred vows, you know. I love my husband. We're together through words, you know. The names that he called me, he said it out of anger, and I just feel like, you know, we would get through this. You know, we're a couple, he loves me and I love him. I know that the words that he said, he really didn't mean it. He just said it because he was upset about the rumors he heard.
Understandable. Yes, would you have any questions?
Yes, I have one.
Can you stand up, please?
If there was anything about your marriage that you would change, what would it be?
One thing about my marriage I would change is I would change my husband's ability to believe rumors that he hears. Instead of coming to me and speaking to me first, he went and reacted on something that we could have talked about amongst just me and him. That's one thing I would really change, is that the fact that he could have came to me and spoke to me just me and him and not reacted in front of my cousin and everyone else.
That's a good answer. I like that. So, I have 2 more questions for you, okay?
Go ahead.
So, what's one thing that you wish you could say to Iago?
One thing I wish I could say to Iago is, what was your purpose of life? You know, I know that you liked me and everything, but, you know, I didn't like you back. I'm married. I'm in a happily, you know, marriage with my husband. What was your purpose trying to mess up our relationship? Why did you spread those lies about me?
So you feel as if he tried to sabotage?
Yes, sir.
Sabotage. Okay, one last question for you, then we're going to go ahead and get to you, Othello, okay? Why do you feel the what do you feel the consequence might have been to the alleged rumors of you being with? My apologies, let me correct that. What do you feel might have been the consequence if you would have admitted to the alleged rumors?
The consequence would be really a divorce from my beloved husband, Othello. You know, he probably would have left me in the rumors, for sure. And, you know, everybody probably would call me a whore and everything, but to be honest with you, the rumors are a bunch of, you know, malarkey. I never did that.
Okay, well, I'll get back to you on that. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back to you with Othello. So, Othello, why didn't you want to confront Cassio on your own instead of listening to Iago?
Because I felt like at the time when I wanted to talk to Cassio, he was avoiding me. And then when Cassio wanted to talk to me, it was already at that point I didn't want to talk to him anymore.
So you knew that he was saying all of this stuff, well, alleged saying all of this stuff. Why didn't you want to confront him on your own instead of just listening?
Because Iago's a noble man. Well, at the time he was. I had no reason not to believe what he said.
Okay. If Desdemona's father was still alive, do you believe that he would have had you murdered the same way that you killed Desdemona, or in a different way?
I think he would have had me murdered a different way, but I don't think it would have been out of spite. I think he would have did it because he knows what his daughter, because he loved his daughter, but I think he would have did it just because at the same time, I mean, it's his daughter, he would have had to kill me.
So we have a question from
Your mother would react if she found out how you treat your wife.
Well, I think my mother would encourage me, because, I mean, if she had heard what I had heard, she probably would say the same thing. I have a very noble history. We don't tolerate infidelity.
Othello, I have one more final question for you, okay? So, if there's one thing that you could regret or take back, what would it be?
Firing Cassio without his explanation of why he got into the fight.
So do you feel as if Cassio was more noble than Iago?
Yes, that's why he was lieutenant and Iago wasn't.
That's it. Well, you all, that wraps up our talk show. We have Othello and Desdemona.
How do you know?
If your mom knew how you treated your wife.
That's not the question.
It's really not.
It really
Oh
was.
my God! I think your mom would react